Hi, this is Hi Bob Poor Bob, and we're about to play some Ultimate General Civil War.
Well, guys, it has been a bunch of fun, and we are moving on to post Shiloh. I did go ahead and keep my best win. I know I didn't keep the one I did, but I had one that I did this. And between my microphone messing up and I didn't record one of my videos and stuff, I had one that was quite a bit better. I don't remember which one it was, but I was like, I'm not taking another 500 casualties just because my recording got messed up a couple times. So this is the one I'm keeping. So we're going to go with 1 into Army and Organization, and the entire reason for that is that max brigade size of 2,500, which is probably completely not necessary, but it feels good. So I'm going to roll with it anyway. So this is our army. I took less losses on some of the infields, is basically the difference. And that feels good. It really does. So we're going to go with infield, and buy, and Whitworth, and buy them. I don't think we need anything else. Probably not going to buy the 10-pounder parrots. I don't know. I don't think I need them. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to look at these infields here, and we're going to go, yeah, I think I could do with some of those. The next thing we're going to do, as always, is we're going to go through and we're going to sort everybody. Well, let's look at what guys we got. We did not get much to buy. That's not real great. I think one of my other ones I got like 4 Brigadier Generals to buy, which is kind of cool. But we're definitely going to want... Do we have somebody get injured? No. Why do we have somebody that's injured? That's extremely confusing. Did we... Okay, if anybody knows why on earth we got that guy, let me know, because we just fought a major battle. I didn't have any wounded. Like, this is everybody that I had. Okay, maybe I'm just crazy. But I'm pretty sure that you're not supposed to get wounded, guys. For no reason. Okay. So we're going to buy up all these guys. And I'm going to put them all in the army. I'm going to get everything sorted out. All my units that aren't going to get looked at here, like all my artillery and my cavalry, will go thrown into 2nd Corps over here. I don't think I need to worry about keeping 6 units in 1st Division, because you can't take more than 20 units per division in the next major battle anyway. And then after that, I'll probably have 9 or 10 pretty quick after that, and then I'll have max anyway, and it won't really matter. So here we go. We're going to pause. Okay, so we're all done with that. I went ahead and spent all the men that I have, all the recruit that I have, to make all these junk brigades down here, along with the sharps there. We've got these Springfields. We've got... I went ahead and topped them off a little bit just because I was trying to get rid of manpower. And I evened some of these out just because, you know, it made me feel good. Makes me feel good to see more even-ish numbers. It's just who I am. I'm okay with that. So, the big question now is, look at that 90 right there. I almost have a 2-star. I probably do have a 2-star if I, you know, give him a good... There you go. I got a 2-star. by Shiloh, well, right after Shiloh, I could have a 2-star. Or 2. Or 3. If I started giving people Brigadier Generals. I'm not going to do that. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me that they have 2 stars right now. This is too early to be worrying about that kind of stuff. The whole reason they have that high is because of their melee stat. A couple of these units got into melee pretty good in there. But if I'm looking to give men to somebody, that firearms is looking pretty tasty right there. That 47 firearms, or this 45. I think one of these infields down here has, 46 there. So if I'm looking to fill up somebody that needs firearms, this would be where it's coming from. This guy, probably. With that 88, it's almost a 2-star with just regular guys. So this will be what I make my sniper unit out of right here. So we're going to break that down. And we're going to go ahead and throw this guy over there in the junk piles. We're going to throw this whole division over there just to get him out of the way. And maybe we should... I want to have a division over there. Okay, let me get rid of these guys. There we go. Now I can make a division and have a no bar colonel. Okay. So we are gonna build a skirmisher with our Whitworths. I'm just gonna go ahead and use all of them that I have right now. I think they said that they max out at 300. Maybe they max out at 300. I can't remember because I have scaling off. Let's go ahead and we'll go with 300. We can also buy more, but I'm not going to do that right now because I don't need them. So what I can do is I can just name these sniper, and then after this, then I can give them sharp. After one battle, they get a solid 2 stars, I can just give them sharps or whatever, and set them aside, and make another one with Whitworth, scoped Whitworths again, and then level them up to, a high 2-star, and just repeat that process. They have a little bit of high melee, so that's kind of pointless, but that's no big deal. So we're going with endurance because, yeah, endurance. And then we'll be going with sharpshooter after that. I mean, marksman and sharpshooter because, yeah, that's good. Okay. If I wasn't going that route, if I wasn't going marksman second, I think I would kind of want to go the other up front, but they run out of ammo so easy anyway. It's best just to give them as much ammo as possible. Okay, snipe 1. This guy could be snipe 2 over here. I could bump him up to 300 and go with that. Okay. So what we're wanting to do now is check on what our next mission is. So in First Winchester, you're kind of put in a tough spot here, I think. I feel like this is kind of a tough spot. Like, you kind of want to get them to attack you here, but you only have 8 brigades. You don't have all that many men. It's kind of touch and go. So I'm not going to play that one first, because for everyone that you beat of the other 2, you get -5 enemy army size. So like if I beat this one first, then this one would be 5% smaller. I'm not going to go for cross keys either. I feel that cross keys, I'd like to have some 2-star units for cross keys, I think. I really liked what I did before, and I held here and like around. It was a really crazy strategy, but it really worked really well. So that's what I want to do again. I want to hold out here, like move forward, hit them before they really know what's going on. there's a strategy where you can use like a melee cav and get out here and take out a bunch of artillery and stuff with a melee cav and a sniper. I'm going to do that. But to be ready for that, I think that I should do Port Republic first here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into Port Republic, and it's the one where you can camp up here and capture like 2 units of infantry and 2 or 3 cannons pop out up here, and you can kill them all. So we're going to try to do that first. So having that knowledge, I know that I'm going to love having a pair of Springfields. So my strategy for this map is to actually bring a pair of intentional Springfields to be my melee guys up front, to initiate with those guys to keep other guys from taking hits from them. So we know we're going to want that. We have 1,200 really good men in our pool though right now. We don't want to just throw them into these Springfield units. That would be a waste. So what we want to do instead is we want to get 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can take 11. One of them is going to be the sniper. But I think the other 10, I'm just going to make them infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need to get rid of 2 units. Let's get rid of... Let's just put this one to 2,000. And this one to 2,000. With those really good units. And I'm going to go ahead and right now, while I've got these good units, I'm going to go ahead and come over here to my cavalry. And I think they did such a good job that they deserve some good recruits. So with just a little bit higher of a guy, I'll be able to get them. Look at that, just a brigadier general, 2-star. I'm not going to do that probably, but I just did 400. That was not what I meant to do. It's okay though. We'll definitely use them. 400 is not a bad number. It was just a little bit higher than I was meaning to go right now. That's okay. And I think I already topped off all my guns, because that's another thing we can do right now. Oh, and you know what? If you look at our number right there, that looks awfully close to the number of men that I want to be in another sniper unit. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. And we're going to make a snipe 2 and give them these sharps here. And, oh, yeah. Okay. So we want to go not quite to 300, or we can't go quite to 300. That's what it is. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we got that unit. We can go ahead and just get rid of that unit. There's no reason for that unit to exist even anyway. So we'll go ahead and give them a few raw recruits. That's no big deal. They'll be fine. So now we know that this is the number of units we're going to take. We can now come in here and break down a couple of these guys. And so keep making these mistakes where I need another division. Okay, just get rid of those guys. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw those 2 guys that we're not going to take into that. Okay, so we're looking at... Should have used up both of Lorenz guys. Okay. Wait a second. I don't have enough Springfields to top these guys off. Cost... Fine. We'll go ahead and give one of those guys Lorenz's. Okay. 500 rookies in both of them. Now. I think that what I want to do is some math real quick, and I will be right back. So, what I did was I took the number of men that I had that were experienced. I went ahead and even broke down the 2 Lorenz's that I was going to set aside. I broke them down. I divided that number by the number of units that I wanted, and then I made the number of units with that many men in each one. Then I went back and I broke down the units, the low units that had the good weapons on them, and then added them into the 4 Lorenz's, and then I went ahead and made 4 infields of the maximum size that I can make my infields. So my infields will be slightly higher in stats because I added less men to them, not because they actually have better stats per se, if that makes sense. Like, they didn't start out with better stats, they just have better stats. So all of these guys are just base units that are left. So, and I can break down these if I want to. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's all the same. The units that I get in the future will be the exact same as these anyway. So I'm not sure how I feel about making 4 infields. I kind of feel like I'd rather have 3 infields and 5 Lorenz's all at max size. Problem I'm going to run into pretty soon is if I keep using max size units, I have to use like mid or higher, even with a 2-star general in charge of them. They're still right on the edge of being inefficient. Like, is right there. Like, that is as low as I can go. And still, I think this one, nope, that one's just barely in. That one's just barely out. But not enough to even be noticeable. So I'm just going to leave it be. Basically, the whole thing here is that you want to get a guy in each unit. Make sure you get experience to every single division leader that you can. That's our backup sniper for later. 81 experience, you know, not bad. And, well, 1-star and 81. Like, that's good. Then we have all our units over here. A 2-star, almost 2-star cavalry and a 2-star cavalry. I might go ahead and leave a brigadier general on him just to, you know, keep him at that 2-star, that plus 15 melee and 25 charge damage. I mean, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. So this is going to be my army, unless I decide to go ahead and bump everybody up to 2,500 and drop infields off one of these units. I mean, I can do it easy. I got the Lorenz's. Oh, wow. Not easy, but I can just. I have 49 more than I need. So we are running right on the edge of Lorenz's there, but as you can see, like, we almost have enough rifles to equip everybody. Actually, besides these 2, I have enough rifles to equip everybody, don't I? Because that's 10,000 right there, pretty much. It's awfully close. And the fact that I've got 3,500 there, this right here is enough to equip all of those guys. So I now only have 2 units of non-rifle at this point. And I could buy that many Lorenzes. I'd have to drop my supply, but I could buy that many Lorenzes, like maybe after this battle. And I think this battle I'll get like 2 or almost 3,000 of the Harbor's Ferries. So I might be able to make a unit of Harbor's Ferries as well. I will gain more men than I lose, of course. But still, like, it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I'll get everybody's name changed, and then we will be on to Port Republic. You guys have a good one. I'll see you next time.